Ladies and gentlemen, Pittsburgh guy here. This game, Activision, River Raid, 1982. I believe I got this in 1983. You can see it says E, half, and full. This is a vertical shooter game. It was rated one of the greatest Atari 2600 games of all time, and I truly believe it is. My cousin and I used to try to beat each other, cousin Denny. Um, Man, it was such a fun game. We played this in the mid '80s. We were like, what were we, like 8 years old? We were young. Um, but you can see the fuel cell right here. You have to get your plane to come over the fuel cell, avoid the ships, avoid the helicopters, but you can shoot and you can destroy them. But as you can see, it's the water. The water's blue. You got the grass on the side, but you have to go up, and you can, if you pull down on the joystick, you can go slow. If you push up, you go fast. The trigger button, of course, is for firing and destroying ships or whatever you got to do. But you have to get your fuel, and your fuel, blah, 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 sorry, your fuel will run down, and you got like I think it's 3 lives per game, but there was a club for this that if you took a Polaroid or a picture, you sent it in, you got an Activision, like a patch or a medal of some kind. They did a really nice job back in the '80s of like making kids feel, you know, engaged and interacting in games that are fun like this. I reacted to E.T. and the original Pac-Man, didn't like either one of those games. But this game, if you're going to get a game, if you're going to get a game for your Atari 2600, and you can do 2 players and play against each other and get the higher score, this game is a lot of fun. So definitely try this game. And we're going to give you a demo right now. The feedback sucks. I can't change it. Oh, crap. Here we go. I got my little plane right there. See, I got to get fuel. See, as the fuel runs down, you son of a bitch, come on. The fuel runs down, as you see it's slowly going down. Now these ships aren't moving, but then they start moving as you go further on. And you have no choice but to destroy them. Now I can go back. Forward is faster, back is back. And you have to speed out the bridge. Now if you hold the button in, you do get unlimited fire. But you can also destroy your fuel cells. You don't want to do that. Then it gets tricky because some of it gets narrow. Oh, shit. But some of it gets narrow to where you have to like really maneuver yourself. But you don't want to blow up your fuel. Really? You don't want to blow up your fuel cells because you need them. But you do get points for the fuel cells. Oh, shit. Come on. Sometimes you can use your... Then you got things like this where it's like... It gets really hard. Like... But it's got so much fun. Look how tight this gets. See what I mean? So, like, the game is extremely fun, and it gets really tight like that. It won't get any skinnier than that. But as you go through, let's kill the feed. But as you go through, you'll see that, like, there's this little white plane. It's like a little, like a jet that goes across, and it gets in your way, and it sucks. There's helicopters and big boats, but as you can see in this little narrow area right here, you have to make sure you slow down, go fast, what you got to do. Now this plane that's in the middle right here, if it goes across and you're trying to go up, if it's like almost near the end, it's going to hit you unless you speed up, get the helicopter, or speed down, take care of that and the helicopter. I recommend going past the plane and getting a helicopter and then going up. But I mean, it gets really hard as you go higher and higher. And look at my fuel. I'm already at half, and it goes down. It gets like tut, 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 tut. It goes down pretty quick. So you have to stay on the fuel cells. Don't destroy them. Like I said, you hold in the button. It's automatic firing. It stays on. But it's such a fun game, and it's when you play against somebody else, there's just a lot to it. One of my favorite games of all time, River Raid, Activision, 1982. As always, peace, love, and hair grease.